fragrances to never wear around a man. Unless. Alright, so we're going in to the realm of seduction here with these fragrances. Super sexy fragrances that do a pretty good job of attracting the male gaze. So I'm gonna jump right in. As always, the links to these products are always in the description for easy finding. And I'm gonna start with probably the most popular one. And this is La Vie est Belle. Everyone knows La Vie est Belle from Lancôme. It is kind of the fragrance these days. Now, warning, it's kind of a little bit oversaturated right now. A lot of women are wearing it right now. But it really works. It has a certain power to it. So the thing about this, super feminine, it's kind of power here. Probably the most feminine fragrance you will find on the market, at least right now. Super sweet, has some praline notes, has some black currant for those juicy fruit notes. Vanilla, of course. You know, you're not messing around with this fragrance. It's very strong. It will easily be noticed. You just have to put on a little bit. It will project into the room easily. You know, there's no messing around here. You know, if you really want to get noticed, you want to attract that attention, you want to be kind of a feminine magnet, just wear this. It's very attractive. Many people enjoy it. Both men and women, very, very, very attractive scent. An edible scent. This is gourmand, which means edible, foodie sort of fragrance. So you will smell edible and delicious. So, besides this, because this is kind of girlish and playful and bubbly, if you want to be a little bit more seductive, a little bit more mysterious, I would say, instead, go for Oud Satin Mood. This is more on the luxurious side, and the price reflects that. It's more expensive, but if you really want to, you know, if you're going for a super nice dinner or a nice place and you really want to attract this attention, wear this. This is a mix of oud and Turkish rose. The Turkish rose alone, delicious, you know, pure rose note, mixed with the oud, which is a little bit musky, warm. This is actually a unisex scent, but I would argue it's a little bit more on the feminine side. It's still really strong, very unique, and I mean, again, you will get noticed in this for sure. It is super impressive, unique, nowhere near as saturated as La Vie est Belle. You know, far fewer people are wearing this. Just a very smooth, velvety, warm, and seductive fragrance. Just, you know, you better be careful wearing this. You will attract a lot of attention. Then, again, another edible fragrance, if you're into that sort of thing, you can go for Monera, roses, and chocolate. So, it's in the description, it's in the title, roses and chocolate, that's what you're gonna get. This is one of the most chocolatey smelling fragrances I have come across. It really smells like chocolate. I would say a little bit more dark chocolate, you know, a little bit more on that darker side. Mixed with the roses, very smooth, very little sweet. I would also say it has a little bit of a boozy note to it, kind of like a rum, like a sweet cocktail sort of thing. But mainly you're really getting that chocolate. I almost would say it smells like tiramisu. You know, if you have the tiramisu, it has the cream, the chocolate, the liquor laced in. This is really, you know, I would say this is more edible than La Vie est Belle. Like, this smells like a dessert. So, again, be careful when you're wearing this. This is, people will be riding the wind to find where you are to smell this. Then, if you want something a little bit more intense, a little bit more kind of grunge, I would say, you could go for Black Opium. This is more of a clubbing fragrance. So definitely if you're out clubbing, you know, you might as well wear this. This is kind of the rite of passage. It's definitely very sweet, but it has some very particular notes like black coffee, some orange blossoms, some woody notes. So it's a very complex fragrance, which is nice. The main thing about it though, because it's a clubbing fragrance, it has to be extremely strong. So this is probably the strongest one on the whole list here, and this will definitely get you noticed, you know, because you're in the club, there's 300 people, you gotta cut through everyone else and be noticed. This will help you do that. Now, it is very popular, but it's not as popular as it used to be. About a decade ago, it used to be way oversaturated, but now it's calmed down in the market a little bit. So if you wear this, it won't be super oversaturated anymore. So you could still stand out, attract attention, and again, longevity here is probably 8 hours. It's really, really strong. So beware of that if you're not in the club, you know. You don't want to be wearing this in a small cubicle or anything. You might fumigate the entire vicinity. But definitely a good option, again, for more of a party environment, or if you're just in a large space with a lot of people, you gotta project your scent. So the last one I have is more of a kind of girl next door, daytime casual fragrance, which is Light Blue from Dolce & Gabbana. Everyone likes this. That's it. Everyone likes this, period. Because it's simple but effective. So this is primarily a green apple, citrus, clean linen, fresh fragrance. It's nothing super strong. I would say 4 hours longevity, you know, moderate, but it has a certain sweetness, a certain classic femininity, and it's just nice. It's very agreeable. It's a friendly fragrance, approachable. Again, kind of the girl next door, kind of just like casual, like I'm just here, but I smell good. So it's very attractive, definitely not intimidating, not too in your face or anything. Very smooth, kind of gives you like Italian Riviera vibes, beachside vibes a little bit. So very clean, very fresh, very feminine, and simple again. You know, you're not trying to overdo anything here. And it's affordable for an extra bonus. So these ones are pretty much the primary options that will, you know, really attract attention. They all have really good longevity, and not only that, they have good sillage, they have good projection. So even if you're just sitting or you're standing in one place, you're not really moving around that much, you will still have this emanating scent that will, you know, attract people's attention. And then if you are moving around, you'll definitely have a better scent trail. You know, walking down the street or walking through a building, you know, you'll leave a nice scent trail, people will notice you. You know, one of those head-turner fragrances. And all of these are very high-quality fragrances as well. You know, they're all from really good brands, tried and tested in true brands and fragrances here. So you can't really go wrong with any single one of these because, again, they're all good for different kind of occasions, different preferences. You know, you got the kind of sweet and edible ones, you got the more fresh and natural ones, you got maybe for clubbing, you know, that sort of thing. So there's a variety of options for people to choose from that are all really good pretty much no matter what you wear or what you do. So that's pretty much what I have to say about these particular scents, these 5 scents to never wear around a man unless. So if you enjoyed this video and this list, of course, leave a like, maybe subscribe, maybe leave a comment if you have something to say. And I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.